Every 2 seconds, someone needs a blood transfusion. Assuming the speech lasts the full 5 minutes, 150 people will need blood by the time I'm done. And by this time tomorrow, 43,200 people will require blood from a donor. According to the Mayo Clinic Blood Bank, approximately 1 in 4 people will require blood from a donor at some point in their lifetime. 1 in 4 people. That's a lot. I'm assuming everyone in here knows and loves at least 4 people. That means someone you know and love, maybe even you, will most likely require blood from a donor at some point in their life. So who's going to donate it? Are you just going to assume that someone else will fulfill their civic call of duty to donate blood? 60% of the US population is eligible to donate blood, yet only 5% of eligible donors actually donate blood. Donating blood is a responsibility and a privilege. 3 lives are saved with every pint of donated blood. So who can donate blood and how? Who gets the blood? And why should you donate blood? Hopefully, after you know the answers to these questions, you'll understand why giving blood is so important. So who can give blood? As a general rule, anyone at least 17 years old, in good health, and over 110 pounds can donate blood once every 56 days. You shouldn't donate blood if you have an active infection or are on antibiotics of any kind. If you've gotten a tattoo or piercing in the last 6 months, you should wait to donate blood. There are tons of rules about traveling, and in 5 minutes I can't even begin to explain them all. But as a really general rule, you should wait 6 months to donate blood after visiting any area with malaria. There are some countries that after visiting, you can never donate blood again. People who have ever had syphilis, hepatitis B or C, worked as a prostitute, a man who has ever had sex with another man, or a person who's injected themselves with drugs, even once, can never donate blood. There are many other rules and qualifications, and for a complete list, you can check out blood.co. The rules may seem strict and discriminatory, but it is the only way to completely ensure the safety of the blood and the recipient. A blood donation is a relatively fast and painless process. The actual drawing of blood takes about 10 minutes, and the entire process takes about an hour. There's an interview before you donate blood. It is so important to be honest during this interview. If you lie, your tainted blood could infect another person with an already compromised immune system. Blood drives take place at schools, hospitals, churches, and many other places. So who gets the blood? The American Red Cross estimates that 1 out of every 10 hospital patients will require blood. Among these are car accident victims, severe burn victims, cancer, trauma, and transplant patients, and premature infants. Females receive 53% of the blood, and males 47%. 4.5 million lives are saved every year because of blood transfusions. I know that's a lot of information to bombard you with, but the point is, your blood can go to save so many different lives. So why should you give blood? The real question is, why shouldn't you? Unless circumstances prevent you from being eligible to donate blood, there is no reason why every one of us shouldn't be donating blood as often as possible. People often rationalize and make excuses. A really common excuse is being busy. I do not think there's a person in the world who doesn't have 1 hour, a few times a year, to give to the saving of lives. And all you have to do is sit there. A lot of people say they're scared of needles. While I recognize that this is a legitimate fear, I personally don't feel that the fear of a tiny needle and being slightly uncomfortable for a few minutes compares in any way to the fear of a person who's facing death if they can't get a blood transfusion. Donating 1 pint of blood burns 650 calories. No other workout I know of burns 650 calories during 10 minutes of sitting. I'm often motivated to donate blood by the free t-shirt. They give you a free t-shirt, they bandage up your arm, and you get cookies and juice, and then you strut around the rest of the day, kind of feeling like a life-saving hero. And you are one. The real reason you should donate blood is to save someone's life. If your mom or brother or friend was sick and dying and needed your help, you'd do anything to save them. You'd cut off your own arm. And every day, every 2 seconds, someone's parent, someone's sibling, someone's friend is sick and dying and they need your help. They don't need your liver, your money, or even very much of your time. All it means to you is an hour of your time and a pint of your blood. And all it means to them is their life. So please, find a blood drive nearby, give blood, and give life.